how do you deal with entitlement, right? Because that's something that, I heard you speak on it a lot, and anybody that has reached any level of success, you have people around you that feel entitled to your success, and when they don't get what they want, then they lash out, and it's a dysfunctional relationship. So what lessons have you learned over the course of life dealing with entitlement?
Well, I feel like there's no such thing as success without, when we're praying for it, we're not praying for jealousy, we're not praying for envy, we're not praying for entitlement, and it comes with it. Those three things. And the jealousy is the easy part. You just kind of distance yourself from that person. The envious part, you can't really see it as much. A person can be around you and just feel like, I wish that was me. And how bad is that if things are going well? But the entitlement, I think it shows up. Like, we're going to have some confusion go on regardlessly. I think no matter what, in process, the first time you give someone something from the kindness of your heart, they're surprised. The second time you give it to them, they go, thanks, man, I really appreciate that. The third time, they go, yo, I wish you would have gave me that last week. And the fourth time, damn, man, well, how long it took you to give me that? Why you wait so long to do that? You got it. And now it creates confusion, or you have problems in different areas. This is why, like, a lot of the talent, when you see music artists, right, they go, when you ask them what happened in the experience, like why it's not going the way they would like it to go, they usually say the label. It was the label's fault, And if the label's an individual, like if it's a person, then it's my fault. It's that person's fault. But it's not the label's responsibility to sustain your value. It's on you as an individual. And they're going to sell what has the highest probability to sell, and it doesn't matter to them whether it's you or the new thing that they just picked up, as long as it's continuing to sell. It's a business. So you watch that, though, they'll say it. As far as entitlement is concerned, I wean off of people. I get off of people. Sometimes they spoil like milk. It just take a little while, and then they'll spoil. An easy job is a hard job. You forget you're working, right? You got some people that are blessed. They're so talented. They do it easy. I'm not that talented. Fuck that. I got to work to make this shit work. And this is why I'm not complacent, because I've worked to make it work. Like, look, you look at Kobe Bryant's, his career. He'd be there training the most, practicing the most to perform the best. The other guys, they come in, he's like, I'm nice. He ain't in there all day. He just coming in with this shit, this gift he got. So it's a higher probability that guy fucks up, because he could be distracted with everything else, everybody else's temperament, all of these things around him that can be an obstacle for his career. And Kobe is being occupied by practicing, by working, and for me, none of these things equal complete happiness. Business, if everything goes right for you in business, there'll be things that I have to get accustomed to the things that, this is the greatest example, right? I know I'm jumping around. Look. The greatest example, this is better though. Music artists, first music video, the first thing they do is rent a car to put in the video to convey lifestyle, right? And cut, and the car goes back. But if that shit works, he's gonna get a version of that car. If it's not that car, he's gonna get the one that he feels like is the coolest one he could get, right? And he has it, and then immediately he becomes an inspiration in the environment, because he made that happen. He made it from nothing. It's just the idea. Creatively, he came up with something that created the ability for him to have this car. Then in the environment, like the way I grew up, when you saw people have nice things, somebody was doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing. A relative or somebody in the early, this is in the 80s into the 90s, it was a different ability to get money out of the neighborhoods. that existed at that point. It's not there so much no more. Now, their pieces is hitting. They're doing this scamming. You got to do it a different way, right? But when you would see those things, my grandfather, look, I just lost my grandfather.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Condolences.
And he sacrificed the most for my entire family, for me, right? And he simplified things. So he would just go to work, come home, and just give my grandmother this check. I'd be like, God damn, you just gonna give her the whole check? and I said, I'm never gonna understand how you just gave her the whole check. And he's like, he said, well, you was a baby, you wouldn't understand no way. And he said, but when I gave your mama the check, it stopped her from looking at things that I couldn't give her. She said, now, the woman you with, is she the kind of woman that you would give everything? Because I would give your mama everything. I loved her so much. And it made me...
It's crazy.